Hi, so welcome to District 4, the best place to be for information and news. I'm your host, A-Love. If you recognize the weirdness of the camera angle, it is because it is in a weird spot, but we had to do the best we could with what we had. I am A-Love. We are here with A-Rod. We are talking sports. I was so excited to get into this. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a different take. We're going to kind of cover the teams that kind of struggled a little bit.
Okay, let me just make
Just because it was interesting, the dynamics that have been happening in these last 2 weeks.
So, the Dolphins came out there and ran around. They gave up 35 points and scored nothing. Any subscriber we have and anybody I know can run and play in the NFL and do nothing. It's not hard to do nothing. It's so easy to be unsuccessful. So
it wasn't even like they gave them like a run for their money kind of nothing. Like where it was like
they just ran.
It was bad. And it's the Bills. No disrespect to the Bills, but you guys are doing better.
35-0.
But they're not a 35-0 kind of team. But you would be thinking that would just be something that happens. Yeah.
You have to work on everything. Not even some things, everything. Just staff, team, stadium, everything. They came out there and did nothing. And the Bills aren't even that crazy, so.
That was just I don't know if that was a predictable loss to that extent.
I didn't pick the Dolphins to win, but
no, I didn't pick them to win, but not to that extent.
Did y'all play football? Or
have you played
does
football?
anybody play? Okay.
Speaking of playing football, let's talk about the newbies in quarterbacks.
So Zach Wilson had 4 interceptions and no touchdowns. He plays for the Jets, for those who don't know.
These guys.
6 points. All 6 points. That's all they had. He had no help in any of those points.
And you got to talk about the learning curve, but then at the same time, Patrick Mahomes kind of blew the learning curve up.
He can play for the Dolphins.
Yes.
Dolphins didn't score. Zach didn't do nothing. He just came out there and had fun. That's it.
So sad. You know I'm sad about
you're
Trevor.
Not my teammate? Here, pick. You're not my teammate? Pick again. No. You are professional.
Yeah, it was.
Cannot turn the ball over in the NFL and win games.
I know.
6 points.
I know.
Patriots with no Tom Brady. Whooping you.
So I have been hyping up Trevor, because I was so proud of him in Clemson.
He was 14 for 33. He threw 2 interceptions. No.
It's a learning curve. Just to let you know.
No, yeah.
We're eating a little.
You
usually eat during these shows.
I got me McGriddle. It's not supposed to look like this.
We're probably going to be very tired when this is over.
Hash brown and orange juice.
Oh, always orange juice.
And I got a baked apple pie. Apple. Okay, yeah, it's apple. I just tried to make it sound expensive. It didn't work. Yeah, apple. So, yeah, Zach Wilson, you're trash. Who else is trash? James Winston, you're trash. He had 38 points scoring last week. We was like, oh, he came back. 7 this week.
No.
I think he threw like 2 or 3 interceptions, 1 touchdown. Yeah. Again, just running around.
Well, I don't know if he's just running around. At least he got 1 touchdown.
He's throwing it to the other team. Sorry. He's allowing them to run around.
Okay. But they are new. I try to give them a break because they are new. There is a learning curve and the pace. I try
James isn't new. He's been in the NFL for years. He just played like he knew.
He plays like he's new.
No, that is not acceptable. That's not a good excuse.
It's difficult to be in the NFL.
Trash.
Probably more difficult than people realize.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean? Especially
it's difficult.
Yeah.
But they pay you because you're supposed to be there. You didn't show me you're supposed to be there.
It's just wrong.
Trash.
We have to say that they're struggling.
Yeah.
And be honest.
I don't care for excuses. So, the Ravens won yesterday.
They did.
But Lamar Jackson didn't play super well.
No, surprise,
He had 1 touchdown.
surprise.
He had 1 passing touchdown, 2 interceptions. Patrick Mahomes threw for 3.
I know.
He almost had like 400 yards.
Crazy.
He had 240 something. I think Yeah, but
he is the NFL's number
luckily-
one quarterback, by the way, fun fact.
Luckily,
Out of the 10.
luckily his
Like in
legs
the top
work
10.
because he ran for 2 touchdowns and he had 117 yards. The Chiefs lost that game because they could not stop the Ravens from running the ball.
Yep.
They were just stomping all over them. They could stop the pass, that's why he had 2 interceptions, but the run, they said, go ahead. We're not strong. We don't care about stopping any of this. Just go ahead and run the ball whenever you want. Lost. They lost by 1 point. That's depressing.
That is depressing.
35-36. That hurts.
It's one.
The Chargers lost. Herbert.
Okay, so you see I rep. But.
We can cut that out the video because they don't count right now.
Okay, so first of all, they're 1-1. Right?
Did they win yesterday?
They won the game before.
But did they win yesterday? Oh, okay. I
Okay.
didn't think so.
Anyways, that I'm gonna say some of the calls by the refs. This is not an excuse. Were questionable.
That's an
Like,
excuse.
in favor of Dallas.
Did you
of
hear
course.
it? What about the picks you threw? Oh, okay.
Okay, so I would never talk about my team badly, but I have to say that second interception, when it was in the end zone.
We just gave it to him.
I feel like he just threw it. He was just looking for a Cowboy jersey. Like, did he forget
I don't
that
wanna
you were the
play.
Chargers? I don't know. What were you thinking?
And they only lost by 3, so it was a winnable game.
Yeah, it was like we kept making like just these little errors and just stuff that didn't make sense. Like, I don't understand why
Growing
he threw
pains.
that.
That's what she said.
No, if you look at the footage of that second interception in the end zone, he threw it right to him. Like, he threw it right to Dallas. I was
oh
like,
my gosh.
do you realize our jerseys are not
No.
Dallas jerseys? We're in Charger gear. You're looking for the lightning bolt?
He didn't care.
It was terrible. And you could see that he was getting sort of
But
defeatist.
he did better than Zach, because Zach threw 4
Yeah.
interceptions and no touchdowns. So he threw all 4 of his passes to somebody else. You don't play for me here. That's not how you play in the NFL. Okay.
Not on my
Terrible.
team.
Yeah.
Here's the ball.
Oh, you're not on my team? Here. Please beat me so I can go home. The Vikings versus Cardinals was a good game. Kyler Murray had 400 yards. He was doing his little thing.
Yes.
Three touchdowns. He threw 2 interceptions though. We got to fix that. But 400 yards. Amazing.
Crazy.
He was just launching it all over the place. He got himself a little rushing touchdown. They beat the Vikings. The Vikings, they're not too bad. The Vikings, their running back Dalvin Cook was just running all over the place. The Cardinals, just like the Chiefs, y'all got to work on that run defense. You can't just let people, because running controls the game a lot. It takes time of possession, wears the defense down, opens up the passing game. You can't just let people run the ball. it's not going to work. You can't just let people run the ball. But they escaped out of there by 1.2.
Yes, it's the 1 point is kind of depressing.
That's
It's
really
kind of
depressing.
like, wow.
Because then you start
Yeah.
looking at all the little stuff, like,
Yeah.
dang, maybe if I didn't.
Like if I had just did that one
I
little-
did this one thing.
Now, I know we were going to talk about the bad teams, but I must. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. It's this orange juice.
Yeah.
I must mention Baker Mayfield's game.
Against the Texans.
Yes, against because no disrespect, but I thought the Texans were going to win that game.
The review.
Yeah, I was very, very shocked that they won. But I know Baker's good. I like him as a person, as quarterback. But I didn't expect he was going to beat the Texans. So I was very proud of them. I was like, they're both 1-1 now. 1 loss, 1 win.
Yeah.
And I thought that was like shocking that they did so well. I mean, and he really did do very well. Now I expect him as a quarterback to continue to improve and be better. I think he's very capable. So I wasn't surprised about that, but just surprised that they beat the Texans at all. And I have to mention, of course, immaculate reception, immaculate deception, whichever way you look at it. The Raiders did beat the Steelers. Derek Carr played Probably one of the best games he's played in a long time.
So people are complaining about Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
He plays like he don't care anymore. You can always retire. That's always been an option.
But isn't he like the staple of the Steelers? Isn't he like when you think Steelers, you think of him?
Yep.
You think of Ben. So that'd be kind of a loss.
We don't care. If you're gonna stay, you have to play. Well, okay.
It's so
You
mean.
can't just run out there and do nothing all day. Okay.
Well, I mean, it didn't kill him.
Now he had almost 300 yards, but a
Yeah.
lot of the passes, like his incomplete passes, were just dumb passes. He was just like launching the ball and saying, "It's in God's hands now. It's supposed to be in your receiver's hands." So if you could do that,
That's terrible.
you could do-
That's terrible.
if you could do that, that would be great. The objective is to win the game. He did have 300 yards. He didn't
did.
play super bad.
No.
He just didn't play better than Derek Carr.
No, and
Derek had 382 yards.
I know. But you had that expectation for him like a long time ago.
Not
that he
that
was gonna
type
do.
of game.
That he was gonna do. Yes, I thought he was
Where
gonna do.
is the defense? 382 yards? You know how many? No. You got to get some stops in there. You got to do something, cause a turnover, something. You just letting everybody catch the ball. No.
They played kind of exceptional for their team.
They did. The Raiders played amazing.
Yeah, the Vegas.
I think they're 2-0. I don't think the Steelers are going to be this good, very good this year.
Oh, that's a big, be careful.
No.
Because you know Steeler fans don't send us hate mail.
No, you can
Steeler
send it
fans.
to me. I'm waiting on it.
Send it to him.
Yeah. I don't remember the last
Steeler
time.
fans are some crazy fans. They're
They are.
not like
we went to
they're
the
not
Hall of
joking.
Fame thing. We seen
Yes,
it. We seen them little towels.
They
had
are
to put
not
them down
joking.
yesterday. They were like, okay, we're gonna wait till another day.
That's a pretty good game to watch too. It's pretty interesting.
Not if you're a Steelers fan.
I'm sorry, unless you're a Steelers
Yeah,
fan.
that's a
I
Steelers
gear
fan. You
more
didn't have
towards the
any, but-
Raiders.
The Raiders fans, they was all for it. Steelers was crying, swinging the little
Yes.
towel.
Getting a little-
With
With the tears in the eyes.
Nah. Yeah, so the Broncos won. We're the reason Trevor Lawrence sucks. He couldn't do anything on it.
Just couldn't resist.
Terry Bridgewater actually played amazing. I hate him so much. But
He played really well.
I know, he
You
played
can't-
really
you
well.
can't, like,
I
hate
don't
on him
like
if he's good.
But he played, no, you can hate somebody good. A lot of people hate Tom Brady.
They do. People don't like
This is
Tom.
where he at.
He's got 7 rings.
That's
You
ridiculous.
have to just start liking him.
Terry
like, give it
Dirty,
up.
Terry Trashbag Bridgewater threw for 328 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's
No,
terrible.
I don't like him at all. I don't like
Every
him.
show, I tell you he don't like somebody.
I
Every
hate
show.
the way he throws the ball.
Why do you
Now,
hate the way he throws?
Sutton, our best receiver got injured,
Yeah.
which is terrible. He hurt his knee. He's out for like 8 weeks or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who Cortland Sutton is. I don't think I'll ever know.
It is awful.
But if you keep playing 9 receptions for 159 yards, I'm gonna learn to like you. I'm like you gotta your first name shouldn't be your last name.
No disrespect, son.
Cortland Sutton, he got 2 last names out there, Jersey looking long. But anyway, do your thing. Nobody else could catch the ball
Yeah.
except for you in Denver, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
Luckily, we played the trash bag Jaguars.
They're getting. No, okay.
No.
Wait, let me think. No.
Trevor Lawrence was 14 for 33. He's
Trevor.
throwing it blind. No.
I think it's a pressure for him. I think it's tough.
I
it's
told
tough
you.
for
I
him.
told you. I said I can't name a player from Clemson that's been good recently.
You guys don't
At
take
the
pressure
quarterback
away.
for sure. At the quarterback.
I had
Maybe-
hope. And I still have
maybe-
hope. It's only early into the season.
No, I don't care. It's
He
over
has
with,
time. He has time to make
He's gonna suck
comebacks,
for the rest of the year.
as it were.
That's all he's gonna do is suck.
I
Um,
just
For some reason, the Titans managed to beat the Seahawks.
they did. I don't know how that
know
happened.
how.
I don't know what Russell was doing,
Not
but the
only
Titans beat him.
Ryan Tannehill had 347 yards passing. He didn't even throw a touchdown. So how they got 33 points? Derrick Henry,
I can't.
he had 182 yards and 3 touchdowns. The rest of the points pretty much came from the kicker. Seattle, what are you doing?
What are you
Okay,
doing?
we talked about the run game again.
What are you doing?
The Titans literally could do whatever they want. They got like almost 200 yards rushing and almost 400 yards passing. You're not playing any defense.
I don't know what they're
You
doing.
can't give up almost 500 yards of offense and expect to win the game.
Yeah. It was terrible. I was like, what are you guys doing? Like the whole game, it was like,
But what's crazy is Russell actually played well. He had 343 yards.
Yeah, but he needs a team. It's a team sport.
That's the problem.
Like, it's not quarterback sport.
Mhm.
It's team sport.
He came up with 2 touchdowns. They ran the ball for 2. But they didn't have 189 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
You can't just come out there and play headless football.
It's
It's
the
nice to know you
Titans
guys
of
can
all
throw the ball, but the Titans had 532 offensive yards. You guys had 397. That's a huge gap in ability to move the ball. And even if you're not amazing in the red zone, if you get move the ball well enough, you can just get a whole bunch of field goals, which is exactly what the Titans did. They just slowly added points until they beat you. And by the look of it, because I didn't watch the game because I don't care about the Titans, they beat you by a game-winning field goal, which means you just couldn't get any stops. And as amazing as your offense was, you can't stop anybody.
They can't stop anybody. To have that defense in there, and I feel like every year it just gets a little less.
I feel like they're slowly like.
Yeah, they're like slow
This-
decline.
A couple years ago, their defense was. Okay.
You're like, all right, I think that a little
And
something.
then
No,
One
more.
player left, and then another player left. The people started getting old, and the next thing you know.
I think it's inching, and it's to the point where people aren't paying attention. It's like you need to pay more attention to that defense because it's drifting.
They need to draft.
Yeah, you
nothing but
need to
defense
look
next year.
at that a lot more closely than you're doing over there in Seattle. Otherwise, you're just gonna wake up one day and you're gonna not have good defense.
So Joe Burrow, Andy Dalton plays his old team. Andy Dalton used to play for the Bengals. Okay, he's plays for the Bears now. He still sucks.
No disrespect.
No disrespect. No, he still sucks. The Bears had a whopping 116 yards passing the ball. Let's just have a moment of silence for that.
Moment of silence.
For that dead offense. You had no. You can't keep doing that. Now the only reason they won that game is because of their defense, because their offense wasn't that great. But the defense did manage to come up with 3 interceptions.
Nice.
Joe Burrow. If there's anything you learned from this video, you can't throw that many interceptions and win a game. Okay? I know you know that, but I'm telling you because you look like you don't know that. Okay?
That is so mean. Did you say? No disrespect. That is just wrong. I'm telling you that because you look like
You don't know.
Don't know
that, okay? You just.
Oh.
So your team was in the orange jerseys. The Bears were blue. So
That is so wrong.
you can't throw 3 interceptions.
He struggled a little.
No. Speaking of interceptions, Matt Ryan, you threw 3.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, Matt.
I like you, but you can't throw 3 interceptions in the NFL.
You cannot.
But you definitely can't throw 3 interceptions against Tom Brady. They had
First of all,
48 points to like
That
26.
is
Okay.
crazy.
Tom Brady had 5 touchdowns and no interceptions. As soon as I say that stat, you already know who won.
Just the stat alone
Just
lets
that
you
5
know.
and 0 alone, we already knew they won. This Matt, you can't.
Matt-
Not against Brady.
Not
And you
against.
know what's crazy? I remember because the last time they played them in the Super Bowl, the
Yeah.
same like they just folded at the end of the game too, and the same thing happened. It's just
I think Matt
Fix it.
struggles too much. Yeah, he needs to. Whatever you're not doing or doing on whatever
they
team
always,
you're
I
on,
feel
you
like,
need to.
when I don't know. I feel like when he plays like another good quarterback, he just doesn't. He gets close, but he doesn't like compete like he should.
I think a part of him feels like that's like, oh, he's such a great quarterback.
Tom.
Yeah, it's like it's Tom Brady. No, okay, you're just as good. You're in the same
No,
spot.
he's not just as good. We are not doing that. Nope. No.
You gotta give him encouragement.
No.
You are still in the NFL
Okay.
just like Tom Brady's
Okay, I was
in the
about to
NFL.
say.
Okay.
That just as good comment.
So you have the opportunity that he has.
To lose just like everybody else did. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I was gonna throw that out there, but you're not just as good. But the point is, you can be if you work hard enough.
No.
No.
Tom Brady works hard, so nope. You're losing that battle every time. If we took a survey, nobody's picking Matt. Not over Brady. Mm-mm.
No, and I don't think there's any excuse for him throwing that many.
None.
I'm trying to think of one. I'm trying to help you out here, man. But it was so terrible that it's like, seriously, you cannot do that. And I don't mean just against Tom Brady, period. Cannot be throwing that many interceptions. It's ridiculous. As I sit here in the Chargers shirt. But that's not the point.
Didn't y'all just launch
I know, right? Didn't he throw that directly to him in the end zone?
In the end zone? Okay. You were double checking. A couple.
Whatever.
So the Lions play soon. I think they play later tonight.
Yeah.
They play the Packers. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers actually wants to play.
I know. This is the TBC kind of thing because we don't know where his mind is, Aaron Rodgers.
He don't want to be there. I don't care what you tell me.
I feel like it may affect his
Go
game.
out there.
It could not. We don't know. He's a
He
professional.
don't care.
He's very good.
He's just like, you know what? Okay, let me go get my check. Just launch the ball.
No, he's a professional. I think that he's better than great as a quarterback.
No, he is. His stats
Yeah, so I
valid.
feel like he will rise to the occasion, even if he doesn't want to be there.
He don't want to be there. He don't care. He got MVP last year. They didn't fix anything. He doesn't care. You pissed off the MVP.
Aaron, override it. You can do this just because you're still there, so you might as well keep your stats up.
No. I know you don't care.
Even though he's not
If
happy.
you play like you don't care long enough, they'll trade you. Then play like you care.
Don't listen to him. That's not a good strategy. But that's not a good strategy.
Play like you hated them long enough, they'll trade you. Then you can
And then just pick up when it.
pick up where you left off.
Don't listen to him. No, you don't get a fist bump.
Thanks.
Aaron, do not listen to him, okay? Play your best, okay? You may not feel like it, but do what you
So
can.
a couple games you should tune into next week.
Yeah.
The Chargers play the Chiefs.
We're going to make up for what we did here in Dallas. We're going to learn from our mistakes, and we're going to move forward.
I know nobody believes that, but we're going to let
Are there
it.
any Charger fans out there?
They're crying.
There was a whole stadium full. Oh, fun fact. So the SoFi, that was the first game that the Chargers played at the SoFi. With the
And they
largest screen anywhere, I think.
So you can see the interception clearly. So you can see the pick exactly
Don't
where he
listen.
threw it. Oh, he threw it there. Okay. I couldn't see that at the other stadium. I can see it now.
Whatever. You hate my team. Get in the camera.
Okay. The
Ignore
Broncos play the Jets. That's not a game to watch.
That's not a game.
I just want to
I'm
see
just
Zach
not
Wilson play
gonna.
trash one more time. I'm a Bronco fan, so I want to see him play trash one more time, just to loop that.
I'm not hopeful on that particular game. I'm sorry.
There's really not a whole bunch of good games next week. Honestly, the Colts play the Titans, but I don't really care for the Colts.
Yeah.
The
Oh, you
Dolphins
better
play.
not say that to the Colt fans.
The Dolphins play next week. Hopefully, they can score something.
Dolphins, we need you to try for 7. We'll start baby steps. Just get 7.
Get 7.
Get a kick. Get
And
3.
then get 3. Then work towards
Then
7.
work towards 7. How about
And
we
then
start with 3?
maybe
Then you can.
score enough points to win.
God, Dolphin fans, I know you guys are crying somewhere in a corner.
Mhm.
Like they're just like, we didn't get any points.
Nothing.
Like,
Just
nothing. Like
Ran out there for fun.
against the Bills.
Mhm. That's so sad. You just go home and nobody even asks how.
You don't even get 3. Like that's just kicking. Like
that's the film you
you're just
skip.
a decent kicker.
You just skip that film. It's like, you know what? We didn't do nothing right. We're not even gonna
review the footage.
It's in the past. No, we need to look at the past. There's a problem here.
Yeah, 0. I think that there's. Come on, 0.
Yeah,
You can get at least 3. That's a kick.
You just came up there and
Just
did nothing.
do nothing and let
And the
you
other
kick it away.
team had 35. Like
They didn't even have like 7.
Yeah, it wasn't like 17.
7 to 0.
Like a game where it was like a defensive game and we could understand why you didn't score. No. You just came out there and were useless. Everybody on that entire team just did nothing.
Okay, well, we won't say that.
I will.
We will say that 0 is not a good start for any game. I don't care who you're playing at any time. In the NFL, you're a professional, you can get at least 3.
You can't end the game with nothing.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, come on.
You just
Guys.
can't. Yeah, that's so.
Dolphins, let's not do that.
I might watch that just to see how useless they can be. We can see if they can do anything at all.
Yeah, that's. Who are they playing?
They play the Raiders, so the Raiders probably win that game.
Oh, the Raiders will probably win. The Raiders are doing pretty well.
Seattle plays the Vikings. I want to watch Russell. I do. I want to watch Russell. I think the Vikings are going to win.
I think the Vikings are going to win. I was going to say you want to see Russell just because you can't.
I want to see Russell because I like
but
the way he plays, but I think the Vikings are going to win that game.
I
don't think it'll be crazy. I don't think it'll be like a blowout where they win by like 14, 20 some points. I think it'll be a close game. I just think the Vikings are going to win.
For sure, and I feel like we're giving Russell a lot of credit, but that team. As a whole, Seattle seems to be suffering.
It's
slowly.
Their defense
It's
slowly dying.
I don't know. You guys figure it out because figure it out. You pay Russell a lot of money, so figure it out. But you guys are slowly disintegrating just into, and it's happening so slow. I don't think you guys are paying attention. Pay attention.
But Russell's doing his job. That's the sad part.
But he can't do it alone.
That's also the
That's
sad
what
part.
I said that earlier. He cannot. He has to have some help. So he can't be the defense and the offense and the quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just can't do it all. So good luck on that game. But
really, the highlight game is the Chiefs versus Chargers. The rest of these are kind of like the Eagles play the Cowboys, but
I may come back crying because I feel like Herbert gets intimidated a little bit by him.
Growing pains, remember? Isn't that what you called it?
I just don't want him to get. When you looked in his eyes during the game, he looked a little defeatist. Mm-hmm. And you can't get like that. Just so you'll know, Herbert, I am supporting you. You don't have to. If you throw a pick, that's fine. It's not okay, but you don't have to defeat yourself in the middle of the game. Snap out of it. You have plenty of time to recover. So you didn't have to feel so bad about what you were doing.
Use that time to throw in another pick.
Just don't worry about it. You keep your head in the game, I guess is the way to say it. Keep your head in the game. So, well.
You're not good.
Stop it.
That's what I'm going to end the video on. Herbert, you suck.
No, he's not. He is actually a good quarterback.
But you're better than Zach.
I think he's lacking in confidence and self. He doesn't have that instinct.
He's lacking talent.
No, I think he's lacking in that confidence instinct that you have to have as a quarterback. You're gonna have to get that. You cannot be defeated every time, something bad happens in the game.
Makes sense.
Yeah, just keep your head in the game, and I think if he does that, he has the ability to do really well. So,
like I said, he sucks. He's doing the best he can. I don't think they're gonna win that game.
Yeah.
I don't think you have much of a chance to win that game. No, I don't think you guys have any hope. No. I think it's going to... No, we're not doing that.
We're not, no.
I think it's going to be Kansas City firmly all the way.
Oh.
You tried. Good game. Hopefully he throws...
Everybody says that when someone goes up against Patrick, except for Tom Brady. But other than that, everybody says, oh, you're paying Patrick Mahomes. We're going to prove you wrong. Patrick.
It's not just Kansas City's team is better than yours. It's like the entire unit.
I cannot say those words. I will not confirm nor deny that allegation.
Okay, well, the game will confirm or deny the allegation. So when they win, we'll know the truth, okay?
It's just sad. I have hope, as I always do, in our quarterback.
False hope. It's hope.
Well, okay, that's
yeah.
Ignoring him because he doesn't like anybody. Who do you like?
Denver.
With the exception of Denver, I mean.
Only team that matters.
Only team in the entire world that
We're winning the Super Bowl
smile
this year.
about.
No.
Okay, now he's telling lies.
Right,
I don't know
right.
what.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you don't get a fist bump for that.
Anybody out there? Okay.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. We will. We know this is an awkward hour, so we will try to go back to some kind of regular time. But we don't. You can always watch the tape like you guys have been doing. So thank you so much, and we will see you next time. Sorry about the camera angle.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Toodaloo.
Don't throw that in.